tattoos by...
Britain's youngest filmmakers are learning that ideas mean money. The story of the everyday life of a Stone Age family is earning two young animators in Cardiff around £40,000 a 5-minute episode.
Short animated films used to have a tendency to be too serious or too pretentious, but I think the British sense of humour is coming across more lately, and I think that's what's sort of conquering a lot of other countries.
The Royal College of Art offers a postgraduate course in animation. Britain's successes are proving an inspiration.
If other people are having success, then it really just means that you can just get your head down and think, oh, well, if I work as hard as I can, perhaps, you know, one day it might happen to me.
And if success does come through animation, the cash rewards are high. The appeal of cartoons crosses all frontiers. That's what Prince Charles discovered. His animated children's story, The Legend of Loch Nagar, has already been dubbed in 6 languages, and he's busy promoting it. A plaid-suited Scotsman speaking French is proving a nice little earner. Norman Rees, News at 10, Cardiff.
That's all, folks. Good night.
Hello, good evening. Well, tomorrow is a big day in the racing calendar with the Grand National, of course, at Aintree near Liverpool. And it has to be said at this stage, your only real safe bet is the weather. Now, we are expecting the day to dawn rather still and chilly to begin with touches of ground frost and even some mist patches floating around. These ought to very soon lift and disappear, and the afternoon settles into a very pleasant one indeed. In fact, the racecourse could well be bathed in sunshine, with temperatures lifting to around about 13 or 55 in Fahrenheit, and only some very light winds indeed. So all in all, a good day's racing. Now, as for the bulk of the country tomorrow, very much more of the same, a lot of sunshine around, some good bursts breaking through. We do have a hiccup, though, in the form of all that cloud spilling down the east coast, and in turn a stiff breeze adding to the chill, of course. So temperatures here pegged way back to single figures, and what with that stiff northerly breeze, they really will be affected. Now, out to the west and down to the south, a high of around about 14, or if you prefer that in Fahrenheit, that's 57, and only very light winds here. So a very quick look at Sunday's weather now, and it's very much a frosty start to the day, so gardeners beware of this on Saturday night. But all's not lost, because very soon it becomes very pleasant indeed, with good amounts of sunshine. In fact, Sunday's probably your better bet for getting out and about. Temperatures lifting a notch or so above Saturday's temperatures. 15 is 59 in Fahrenheit, light winds. Later in the day, though, we see more cloud creeping into the very far northwest, and that's more or less the way we expect the weekend to work out. That's all from me. Good night.
Power Gel, supplying electricity for homes and industry, whatever the weather.
After the Tories' election rout in Scotland, are Labour on the road to government? He started as a cabin boy. His next job could be as a cabinet minister. We talked to John Prescott, the man who put the passion into the new Labour.
So join me, Alistair Stewart, live at 7 o'clock Sunday morning.
Hello again, and the good news is the weekend holds more fine sunny weather, but it is going to turn quite a bit colder. The nights in particular will be quite chilly. As far as tonight's concerned, well, that cooling trend has already begun, and I think to the west of London in particular, under clear skies and quite light winds, we could well see a touch of ground frost, perhaps in the Thames Valley in particular. To the east of London, more in the way of cloud, but quite a stiff northerly breeze as well. So tomorrow morning starts quite bright to the west of London, sunshine from the word go, I think, but to the east, more in the way of cloud. And the same sort of trend continues in the afternoon. Most of the cloud in the east, most of the sunshine in the west. Temperatures up to 14, quite a chilly wind in the east, though. Next up, to live and die in LA. Here's a summary.
At Rover Dealers, we're including a year's free membership of our accident management program with every new Rover. One phone call and you can leave everything for us to sort out. And we mean everything. Leave it to your Rover dealer and it should seem like your accident never happened.
There's now a new and easy way to cross the channel. For your List Shuttle brochure, call 0990 700 800 or see your travel agent.
Greece. Now blue, then green. Now familiar, then exotic. Now classical, then modern. At your every footstep, changing face. Greece makes your heart beat.
The British Red Cross is celebrating its 125th birthday by organising a street party in Oxford Street. Would you like to be involved? To find out how, and for a free fact sheet on first aid, ring 0800 10 60 80. That's 0800 10 60 80.
This is LWT and the Friday action film, To Live and Die in LA.